All right, welcome to the other side of the clap, everyone. How's it going?
Oh, that sounds like
a sexual innuendo.
Yeah. The other side of the clap sounds like you just finished your chlamydia treatment.
I mean, I'm not going to comment about it, neither here nor there, but welcome to the other side of the clap. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Between Turns. We find ourselves on the continent of Verdane, a place long since lost to the influence of a shattered realm of spirits. It is in this place we come upon three individuals who in their own way will influence the great wheel we call life, and we will spin it as to squeeze out the oil of a magnificent tale of their lives. At least, for however long they might live. I am your humble Dragon Master Gavir, and today we will soon meet our players, who have finalized their characters, but for now, let's stick with their names. Beautiful players, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I am Lizard. I use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Red. He, him.
And I'm Wynter, and I use they, them.
Last time we did our 0 session where Wynter helped lead us all on building characters. So everybody's kind of got their character sheets and all their other stuff uploaded and ready to go. This time I didn't want to skip it, but basically I already have a map, but I would like to add locations to the map so that we have like a greater understanding of like where your characters are coming from and how they work. So let's just keep going in that turn order. Let me start with this question. Give me a location on the map of your respective pasts and go ahead and tell the audience about it.
A location on the map that has to do with my past. Would you like the more recent past, or would you like something from like deeper in the backstory?
Oh, that's up to you. This is us world building together.
Okay. So looking at your map up here in the upper Moor kingdoms, there is, so not like the very center southmost kingdom, but the one just to the right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will be the Hamheim fiefdom. I think Hamheim is probably one of the older fiefdoms and has been passed down through the several generations of this family. And the old patriarch of this family is somebody important in Gisfrid's past, but the current patriarch, who is that man's son, is the one that she has trained under.
What are the unique features of this area of the map?
I think it's extremely fertile farmland, but because it also kind of butts up against a forest, there's a whole kind of game section there. So there's a lot of like big, fancy, like Game of Thrones style hunts that happen over here.
We'll move on. We'll go to this second person. Red. Tell me about a location that you're adding to the map from your character's past.
Okay. First off, I gotta say, calling a Bork place Hamheim is the funniest fucking thing.
Wait till I tell you everybody's names.
What can you tell me?
Sure.
About very interested in the town directly above directly above where it says the Upper Moors Kingdoms, the kind of cliffside town.
So if you see at the top of the map, there's the Cahird mountain range.
Yes.
And the Cahird mountain range has a section that's all cliff faces. And so this section of the mountain range, they've just built straight up the mountain range.
Okay.
They have like farmland at the bottom of it and like grain silos and stuff like that. But a lot of it is just the city goes directly up.
Okay. I think this place would speak to Rishi a lot because of how vertical that is. And I would like to say this is a bit lower stakes, but I think this is where Rishi first met a certain Clovis Casaro at a seedy inn. Come back to me with that.
Gotcha. Another question for this specific area. Are you just adding to the lore of a current place, or are you making a specific contribution to them?
I think locations aren't that important to Rishi, and as such, I don't think it. I think putting myself in his mindset, I think adding to a pre-existing place fits a little better.
Okay. Then we will come back to you on a name for the inn, and we will go on to Wynter. Tell us about a location from your character's past that's super valuable.
I'll go with the Stone Paths, is what's known in the tribes, but it's the ancient city that was found in my character's backstory. It's located on the southern coast of the Wayfarers Peninsula, and it's an old ancient city that seems to be missing the other half of itself.
So, for those of you who you read the primer, but the audience doesn't know, basically the lower part of this continent used to be much larger, and when the shattering happened, the spirit world kind of exploded into the regular world. And so the Stone Paths is a former metropolis area that has just become relics on the lower coast here. I thought it was a great contribution when they got a hold of me about it. Is there anything about this place that has a unique features?
I think what's unique about it is that it's a fully built stone city, and that is not anywhere near what the tribes in the area use to build things or create. And so it's a very big architectural anomaly.
It's at least mind-blowing to the people of modern day.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, everybody, we're going to add a second location on this map. Just add something whimsical or special that you want to add to the world. Some kind of like a magic mystical, or it could be like a goofy, or it could be, you could even be like, oh, this is boring. It has to happen this way.
Real quick, before we move on to that, I have come up with a name for the inn.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
It's called the Drunkard's Dowry. On the sign, it is a large stein frothing with beer. And hanging from the handle of it is a ring with a very large gem on it. The whole place is seedy. It's kind of like a hub for criminals to kind of meet up and find work and trade and get up to other things of no good.
Nice.
All right. I like that. All right, Lizard, back up to you. Add your whimsy to the map.
I don't know how whimsical it is, but there is a river through the Telehan forest that is important to Gisfred. And we'll name it the Tamar River. And I think where you can see the kind of like perfect little bay going into the forest, I think that's kind of the delta where the river begins.
Wyn, your turn.
My little whimsy is called Makar. I'm kind of saying that name is a spirit name known as the Keeper. In the long grasses, there's a large tree husk. It is gray, seeming pale, and the husk holds only a few large branches, which arch upward, then back down to the earth where no leaves grow. The area around the tree seems untouched by its death. No decay forms around its bark, nor any bugs have claimed it as their new home. The husk is hollowed out where you could fit a few people within. There is a local story of how a whole tribe was able to shelter with this tree from a fire that was scorching the plains at the time. And so when tribes pass through, they do a ritual hoping for safe passage to their next area. And yeah, it's just a little story of this tree that seems oddly barren for no reason.
Whoa, did you write this earlier, or did you?
No, I wrote it earlier. Yeah, I'm prepped. I'm ready.
Look at you go. I'm so proud of you.
Must be nice.
All right, Red, where's your secret location?
Secret?
What is it? I mean, sure. It doesn't have to be. I said whimsy, but go ahead. My bad.
In the northwest of the Upper Moor Kingdoms, southwest of the Cahird Mountain Range, there is a pair of massive waterfalls called the Twins that pour from two separate sources, but very close to one another. At the top of each one, like right at the cusp where it starts to spill over, there are massive humanoid statues that have been worn away over time, so no one can tell what they're supposed to depict, but they're still kind of there. Different cultures claim them from their history, but no one knows who built them or what their exact importance was.
Flanked by two statues. Nice.
Literally like in the water where it pours over, so they're just being worn away by the water over time.
Very Tolkien-esque. The two, what was it?
The two kings of Numenor. The hand
Numenor,
type?
thank you. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd imagine they're both massive waterfalls, but one would be slightly bigger than the other, and it'd be the lesser and the greater, and people would probably just enjoy coming around. Might be considered a spiritual place.
The greater twin and the lesser twin.
Yeah.
If I was called the lesser twin, I would be so upset.
Have you seen
I'd
those?
fight that person.
Have you seen those cakes where like one of the twins was born like vaginally and the other one had to be delivered via C-section, and they made two cakes for their birthdays,
No.
and one says born and one says like removed or something.
Oh my god!
That's so
Hell yeah.
fucking mean. Oh my god.
I would
Yes.
be absolutely offended,
lesser
and
twin.
everyone would owe me $100. Whoever decided with that cake.
Yeah,
As a tumor baby myself, that's fucking fun.
I think I want to add another one of these, but after we get introduced to the characters. So we will do that at the end of this if I remember. I love updating things with player stuff. So let me
Can I just add
know.
a single phone booth. It's like a shitty gas station phone booth that like is still there from the 90s, maybe early 2000s. The phone isn't even in there anymore. All the like glass is scratched with all the different tags. People have pissed in it. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and if you pick up the phone, it's like, the number you are dialing is currently out of service. Please hang up and try again.
No, someone removed the.
Yeah, the phone's not there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they wanted the copper from the wires. They yanked that thing out.
The graffiti's still all there, though.
Yeah, 100%.
The road has been long. Its dust has become familiar. The further inland you go, the less weather you've come across. The time alone has not been kind to your mind, as you've had little else to think about, what feels like a perceived failure. If not with you, then at least the system of the Upper Moorland Kingdoms. With no land, you can't get a squire, and with no squire, you cannot learn while teaching, and therefore your training to be a knight has come to a standstill. The titular camera of the mind pans to a lizard, basking in the sun on a hot rock, looking up at movement. Just there on the back of a six-eyed red elk, the light from a knight in shining armor. Lizard, can you please describe your character?
Yes. So Gisfrid is tall for a woman, but not excessively tall, maybe like 5'10". She has tall antlers coming out of her head and a kind of grayish green skin tone and purple hair worn in thick braids on either side of her face that end in big silver rings. She's wearing plate mail and has a great sword on her back, and she's riding this rather impressive large six-eyed elk. The elk's name is Paxa, and I think as she's riding, she's kind of talking to Paxa a little bit under her breath, just being like, this would have been so much easier if I could have just taken one of the piglets and taught them how to fight. It would have been so simple. But now I don't even know where I'm going to go. Home, I guess, for now.
Your trusted steed and herd brother navigates the road while you spend the time inside your head. You've traveled half a moon and are nearing the southern border of the Upper Moorland Kingdoms. With still half a moon to go before you reach the hope of seeing anyone, maybe of your tribesmen or any wayfarer of the peninsula, you can see miles off in the distance, finally, the breaching of the Telehan Forest. The green is here. Now, do you risk the time-saving measure of traversing the forest, or do you travel along the road and stop through Aquil Pass?
She probably stops for a moment and looks into the forest and thinks back to the first time she remembers going to the Telehan Forest and turns towards Aquil Pass.
Your character does at least, that Aquil Pass has very new leadership. The Duchess of Aquil Castle, within the last year, has just passed away. For reasons you don't know, it might be worth introducing yourself to the new Duke. However, you know that the previous Duchess was a stickler on all forms of travelers. Movement was not easy between the upper half and lower half of the continent, and especially not from country to country. And if you go that way, well, you will have the comfort and ease of the road and the occasional running water from the river here. Once you reach the pass as an unmarked knight, you may get caught up in the political nothings of a brand new lord. Or, you can keep looking deeply into this forest.
I think Gisfrid knew the direction she was going to go when she left Hamheim, and she got a kind of writ of safe passage from Hamwise, her now former master. So she has at least a letter of introduction to the new leadership at Aquapass.
I think that's probably a wise choice, considering that you're all alone, besides Paxa. Sorry, is Paxa he, him, she, her?
She, her.
She, her. Gotcha. I wrote herd brother, and that seemed fine, but then I was like, does it matter? A herd sister is better. I will change it.
She can be a herd brother. Who cares?
We're all herd brothers.
We're all herd brothers here.
Hell yeah, brother.
There we go. I was waiting for that.
Laughing so hard at Hamwise.
Don't you know of Hamwise Gamgee?
Hamwise, ham and cheese.
It was very hard for me to not name a character Hamwich, which was very tempting.
That's so rude. Did you?
Quiet. I'm fucking crying.
You don't have to be quiet. It's fine.
I didn't think that would get you so bad.
This is the farthest I've ever been from a home, Mr.
A pig in
ham
armor.
cheese.
Hamwise ham cheese.
That was my joke.
I know, it was funny. I just got it.
He has a sister named Hamela.
I swear to God.
Is it Hamela Henderson?
Yeah, she married into the Hamderson family.
Oh my god.
Did you mute for yourself, Fred? So you wouldn't be heard laughing?
No, I forgot that I could mute. I was so in the throes of trying not to die and having this happen that I forgot that the mute button on my mic and the Discord both exist. And I was just...
He just leaves the room.
I was just sitting here red in the face, no pun intended. Just waiting for the moment when I could let it out. Please continue.
You turn Paxa towards the King's Road, and you head on your way towards the forest and Aquapass. And we'll cut to a different scene. There is a flash as a knife leaves a crimson trail up the wall. There isn't a single noise as this happens, and there's a soft thud as a head hits a desk. The hands in black leather clean the blade on the dead man's shirt. A shimmer in the dark as the metal is inspected and then cleaned again. The reflection of the shadow's eye in the blade for just a second is seen before it's put back into its holster. The last line of the ledger is read with recognition by the shadow, and then this person, they look at the dockmaster's things, rifle through them real quick, pull out a pipe from the upper shirt, tap out its tobacco contents onto the document book, and then with a candle from the wall, they light the tobacco and the pages. Then this shadowy figure pulls out a mirror with abalone accents.
Sir, he has escaped to the south via ship. It is headed toward Galistan. I will do my best to intercept.
The flames crackle and the smoke deepens in the room.
I'm only informing you that he is in southern waters. Your eyes will reach him faster than I will on land.
The figure gives the name of the vessel and its supported route from the ledger.
My lord, he will die by my hand. I will cut away every part of him until he is nothing.
The last word rings in your ear and turns into a rush of waves. It's been pretty relaxing. And there's a soft bump at the door, and it startles you awake from this dream that you've been having. You fall from your hammock. You're still groggy, but pretty well rested. It's been weeks since you've been able to have a proper sleep, like an actual proper rest in. And you hear, the knock at the door comes again.
Who is it?
Mr. Sir, I need to tell you, the captain has informed me to inform you that a black bird, some kind of raven of some kind, has been following us for about a day now. Now, normally birds of that kind, they don't fly out this far, not out in the ocean. But you paid a pretty penny, and he's planning to get you off the boat before we dock, Mr. Sir. Is that all right?
Yes, I will be right out. How am I leaving? Are we near the shore?
I don't know all the things. I just was making sure that was okay. I'll inform the captain.
I'll be right out there. And I grab the object that is wrapped up in cloth, heave it up, and stuff it at the bottom of my bag with all my other things, the very few things that I own at the moment. Rishi is a monkey-looking figure. Very macaque-like. Brown fur, pink of face and hands, including his feet hands. Long tail. About 5'2", wears very loose-fitting kind of light linens and silks. Not fancy silks, just whatever you can kind of put together. Throws the bag over his shoulder. Starts to go for the door.
As you start to go for the door, your chest itches. You feel a pull as you move this bag onto your side, on your back.
Pull my shirt away a little bit and look at the white patch of fur set in the center.
You've been suspecting for a long time that this patch has been getting bigger and bigger, but just now you watch as a single hair slowly goes from brown to white, as if the life force is being sucked away from it.
Rishi will look like an old monkey soon. Start to go for the door, turn, look at the very narrow window that I have in my room, slide underneath my hammock, hop up onto the small desk in my cabin, and scurry out the door, scaling up, or out the window, scaling up the side of the ship to get up onto the upper deck, not trusting. A little paranoid about what could be on the other side of the door with this black bird nearby.
Sure. I think this is gonna be the first roll of the game. I think that as you crawl out this porthole of the side of this large vessel, I think you're gonna need to give me some kind of instinct roll, right? You've been told there's a bird, so you want to lie low.
What is the exact roll for? Like not being spotted, or for actually having to scale the ship?
No, you are keeping your eyes on this bird, so you know how to scale things easy. That's not a problem for Rishi. You are keeping an eye out for this creature, so that's kind of like a perception, and then like a navigating up the side of the boat to not be seen. Kind of, you're not really like hiding, right? But you are giving like a lookout.
Yeah, sort of. Mostly just paranoid about what could be on the other side of the door.
For sure.
Another means of egress. But yeah, I can give an instinct roll. Give it a roll. Ooh, that is 4.
Which dice is higher?
Oh, sorry. Forgot about that aspect. My hope die is higher with a 3.
And then is it 2 2s? Because that's a critical success.
It's a 3 and a 1.
Oh, God. Well, mark hope on your sheet. And it doesn't take a lot. You don't see this bird right away, but you know that if you're clinging to the side of the ship, if you can't see it, then it hopefully can't see you. And you crawl up onto the dock, startling some people, and you find your way to the captain right before the dockhand does. He turns to you. Large, gruff human. Looks like an exile from Galistan. He's not wearing the formal attire. He doesn't have any marks of the hand on him. And he says, "Oi, sir, you paid a pretty penny for safe passage."
Yes, how close are we to shore? Can you get Rishi to safety?
We are not close, but we have an extra boat, and we have means to get you out of here before you're spotted. He pulls out an umbrella and puts you underneath it.
Not ideal, to say the least, but I will not be picky. Can we go now?
We will go under the cover of darkness. I'm going to keep my word. You seem to be being pursued by dark forces beyond the understanding of me, a regular mortal man.
I will do my best. I'm preparing a ship. And he calls over the dock boy, and he says, "Get the boat ready. We'll leave as soon as it's dark. In about 2 hours. Make sure you have enough for your return trip. We'll meet you in Galistan." He goes, "Right, sir. I'll be on my way." And he takes off.
Rishi will reach into his pocket and count out a few more coins, put them into the captain's hand. Just to make sure that you continue to look out for my best interests.
He looks at the 2 coins. He goes, "I think with this I can get you better than that. Now, I know that there's supposed to be a place of ruins from the Shattering where nomads frequent. With this amount of money, I can remember where it's at, and maybe I can meet you up with some of the travelers there, huh?"
You are speaking my language, Captain, and I pat him gently on the face, and then look out for the bird again, kind of paranoidly. Rishi will return below deck now, if it is all right with you.
"Before you go, you are spirit folk. They speak with spirits inside and out. They will see you, they will accept you. But be cautious you tell them about anything that is following you. They are superstitious folk."
One does not need to tell Rishi that. Says with a smile.
He winks and puts a big pipe tobacco and blows a fat ring as you head back under deck. And we'll transition away from the scene with another sound of waves. Back on the road, the clapping of the hooves. The countryside roads turn into a winding trail underneath canopies of lost smatterings of forest. They reach out into the moorlands. You're nowhere near the only person on the King's Road now, but to be fair, you seem to be the only one going towards the city. A lot of these folk are heading away. They all look up at your red, six-eyed elk. These people, some of them are the occasional human, but most of them seem to be either spirit folk or these upper moorland orcs. They all seem to be leaving. Do you have anything to say to these travelers? Do you have any questions you want to ask them?
Do any of the orcs that I see have any heraldry that I recognize?
I don't think so. I think that a lot of these people seem to be more or less not necessarily travelers or traders or merchants, but they've got kind of a regal look to them, but not quite noble. They're not famous or full of families or anything like that. They seem to be well-to-do travelers or maybe people on vacation.
Okay. I think she will go up to one of the Bork, whoever seems amenable, and ask, "Fair traveler, what news is there of the pass? Any events of note lately?"
Aye, fair night. I see you there. News of the past. Well, not really, but the new lord, he's been missing for about 3 days now. Nothing crazy, but it got me to thinking maybe I'll go on a vacation, see the world. Life's too short. You get yourself, the old Duchess dies, and maybe the new one's gone missing. Decided to take me family, but we had an argument, and now we're all splitting up.
Missing for 3 days.
Aye, they say he's on some sort of trip into the forest, but nobody goes into the forest anymore.
Into Tellahan.
No, into Dinero.
Oh. So who's manning the castle?
It's just a manservant and the sister for right now. You might want to speak with this manservant. He does all of the paperwork and things like that. His name's Sourfish.
Sourfish. Okay.
Aye.
Well, safe travels, and I hope your family figures their shit out. What does this man look like? What is...
He He looks like he owns several caravans. Maybe he's like a Wainwright or something. And everybody else kind of had caravans that they were traveling in, and you can see he's kind of walking. So,
It's got big, like, divorced dad energy.
oh yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. What do I know about the Dinero Forest? So that would be at the like edge of the hunting lands of Hamheim.
You only know what is in the northern part of the hunting forest here, and so you know that there is a large cliff that goes up Dinero Forest, and so that's why people can't travel. The forest itself is told to be the home of the forest spirit, this like great ancient tree that lives in the middle, and its roots grow and touch all things. And it's where the elves of Dinero are. They like originate from this great spirit, just like the orc originate from Lord Suin. The elves kind of originate from this great tree spirit.
Okay. Has there been any like rumblings in the Uppermoor Kingdoms about this tree spirit or anything? Like anything that the Bork would be interested in about it that would maybe cause this guy to go into the forest?
Not that you know of or have heard.
Okay.
You can poke around for rumors, but it's not in 30 years.
Okay. Well, I guess I will go look for the houseboy. What's his name? Sourfish?
Yeah. A horn sounds as you approach the pass from the road. The walls are of these large wooden spikes that jut dangerously in an outward display of aggression. It's like a warning to all. Your eye trails upwards, and you see a guard on the top of the tower here. He says, "Traveling knight, from where do you hail?"
I bring word from Hamwise of Hamheim.
"I can see you've got armor of our people, but no tablet of ownership nor any marks on your shield. How can I trust you?"
Well, if you know a young Bork who would squire for me, we could take care of that issue right now.
You'd have to speak to the Lord, but he's busy. You can parley with his master servant, Sourfish. He's been doing all the business.
Fine.
When you say fine, you hear the clank of the boar yell to his men, and this huge gate lifts up. You can hear the clanking of these large chains. The gate opens into this wooden platform that's got to be wide enough for 2 caravans to fit on. And it goes all the way down this cliff face, the one that I mentioned earlier. It's a mortal-made elevator system that looks like it's holding on to... it's being powered by like this opposing water wheel. So it looks like they hook up the chain to one if they want it to go up, and they hook it up to the other when they want it to go down. And then they lock it in place with attached to a large rock when they don't want it to move. And you get on there with your with Paxa. Right, that's her name. And this large elevator like shakes, and Paxa is unstable for just a second when the elevator slowly descends down into the city. Beautiful city. The city's large, and you have kind of been through here once before, but you didn't really get a good look at it. But from up at this vantage point, the whole city looks like it's grown out of the woods here. So it looks like, this is where the 2 forests meet. And so it looks like they've actually like grown their buildings from the woods themselves. And you clank down into the city. We'll cut to, you hear the light of a match, and the space is dark, and the sky is beginning to darken, and the stars are coming down. This bivouac was erected by the leathers of the herd to provide you with privacy. Your uncle, he pulls out a box filigreed and metal, and he lights a compressed incense stick with this match that he's lit. The thin line of smoke fills the space from the center, and it meets the walls, and it gently caresses the leather. And he says, "Blood of my blood, child of our people and speaker of spirits of the earth and wind, I have spoken to the Witchlock. You have led us to kill others. Your father has broken with the war leader against our laws of peace, and innocent blood has been spilled. The great red-furred goat of the Alfrin was sent into a spiral of corruption, and its people were slaughtered and turned foul. Our warriors will find the corrupted beast and kill it before it turns into a monster that hurts these lands. But you, and he points directly at your chest with a large nail, you set all of this into motion, and you must set it right. I have brought you a symbol of our people so that you may have it to guide your way. And from the same metal box that he pulled the incense stick out of, he puts down a silver horned ring from near his chest, and it matches the same one, or similar to, with the same kind of carvings as the one that your father has. Wynter, can you please describe your character? How do you put on this artifact?
Looking back at their uncle, Dax doesn't look anything like their other family members, which has made them sort of the outcast in the tribe in general. Their skin color is pure black. It looks like ink. The only difference in color tone would be their eyes and hair, which their eyes are gray and their hair is white. That grows to the middle of their back, and it's a little bit unkempt most of the time. And unlike the rest of their tribe, they have 6 horns, some of them curling around their ears or curling a little bit up towards the sky, and they're much shorter than the rest of the herds. And Dax is around 5'8", 5'9", wearing dark leathers, and takes the ring that is offered to them and knows that they don't have many trinkets on their horns like others, so why not start now? And places the ring on one of the horns.
As you do, you feel something. You're not sure if it's like reverence for your family or like a level of importance that just wasn't there before, or maybe this is a gift. Maybe this is just like you haven't received this much kindness from your uncle. What does he look like compared to you?
His hair is also the same length, but it's a dark purple, and it's braided. And he has 4 horns that are much thinner and, again, long. They're similar to the tribe's herding animal, the pronghorn. His eyes are white, like pretty much everybody else's in the tribe, and he's a few inches taller. So there's a starkly difference. Oh, and his skin would be like dark navy, kind of dusk color. Okay.
Like, just like the sun going down right now, it's kind of like the same midnight sky with stars in it, almost. Not quite the black onyx.
Right.
I know, dear Nibbling, that this is your duty, for you have called forth a strange spirit guide at the time of our need. This monkey creature will help guide your path on this ritual to find the relic. You must listen to the words and voice, and do as I say. I will speak with your father and the war leader, and I will set us to rights to take the Redford goat herd and perform the ritual of horns. You must be gone before this happens. You are the hope of our people. I can only do so much. He looks sullen and upset.
You do know the monkey person has a name?
He looks around.
Rishi?
Rishi. Okay, yes. Excellent. How does he... With spirits, they usually... When they're...
They could be different forms and stuff, but Rishi is real. He's not a spirit, so I just want... It might come off a little bit rude if you just like tell him or tell the whole tribe that he's not a spirit.
He is a spirit. He's a spirit person. Spirit. He's at least spirit touched. He's got the look about him.
Well, he does like a good drink with spirits in it, but that doesn't make him a spirit. He's just different. Like, we. Okay, fine, I get it. We'll leave tomorrow morning.
He goes, I've spoken with Jyla, the witchlock. She says you must find a relic. She says that you must put your ear to the earth and follow the earth's words. If you can bring back any ounce of power that can help us mend this blood war, you would. It would save us before the great meeting at Oasis.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. And you promise this will help my father?
I know that we have 9 months, and if this helps my brother settle what's happened inside of him, I can only hope that it does before the worst can happen. I know that if we go to Watering Hole at Oasis and others see us the way that we are and ask questions, we will be next to be purged.
Yeah, okay. No stress. I'm not stressed.
Our treachery will be known. Our weaknesses will be revealed, and our fates will not be changed without something happening.
Right. Okay.
He sits you up so that you're standing from where you were, this like momentary ritualistic pose, and he like ushers you out, and he says, "Good luck, our onyx star."
Good night, Uncle. Thank you. And they run off.
You run off into the still growing night, and we will head back to Aquil Pass. The unique quality of Aquil Pass is that its houses and walls are all grown from the woods of the forest. There are many animal spirits and elves that have worked with nature here. The houses are all made from woven trees. They're grown and influenced by the spirits. The homes in the city proper are each protected by carvings, and what little stone buildings there are seem to have stones brought from really far off. Each of them also has sets of carvings in them. Not all of the same stone here. Like, it wouldn't exist within this space. It's not the same type of stone that exists on the cliff face nearby. And as you settle at the bottom of this large elevator, you and Paxa find your footing on ground. Paxa's all the more happy for it. Does a little spin. And as you finish the spin, you're startled by a gray mottled human with skin, hair, and eyes that all look the same gray, as if the very color has been sucked away. Like, I can only describe him as a dour, with no smiling face. He's got, if he ever made an expression, he has no lines on his face at all.
I think Paxa does her little spin, and as I rein her back down, it's kind of like the Office meme with the, I don't know, Office characters, with the little blonde girl. It's just a little, oh God. Are you sour fish?
He turns to point at Aquil Castle, and as he doesn't look old, but all of his joints pop as he moves.
Oh.
You can kind of hear maybe he has more bones than muscle, and he goes, "I am Sourfish, his master's servant and head of the servant's house of DeQuailin.
Are you okay?
Greetings.
Going up, so.
Greetings, Hedge Knight."
Greetings. Do you need like medical attention? Do you always look like this?
His joints pop and he takes off, and he expects you to follow him.
Okay.
Might I ask your intentions within the walls of my fair city? And he speaks while he's talking, and you guys are heading towards the castle that he pointed to.
Your fair city seems a bit presumptuous, but just passing through, really. But I heard that the Duke may be in some trouble.
My lord has taken a trip to the woods to discuss the future of the pass with the creatures that live within the woods. It is customary.
Is it customary? Do I know if it's customary?
Go ahead and roll knowledge. Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll. This will be the second roll of the game.
Ooh.
Get that in there.
Let's see. That is pretty good. That is a 19 with hope.
A 19 with hope. Go ahead and make sure you mark hope on your character sheet.
Yes.
You know that appeasing spirits is something that a new leader would do, but as far as Aquil Pass's specific tendencies as far as like ritual goes, you haven't heard of it, but that doesn't mean that it's not egregious or unnatural or out of sorts or whatever. So it's entirely possible he's telling the truth.
Well, the travelers on the road seem to think that he's been missing for several days. Which is an interesting choice of words if he is on a customary diplomatic mission.
He has with him several bodyguards and should be back within the week.
Right. Is his sister in the castle?
She is. Would you like to speak with her?
I would like that very much. Thank you, Sour Fish. How did you get your name?
It is the name that I was given.
Your parents named you Sour Fish?
Yes.
Yikes. Okay.
You seem to be quite rude, Fair Knight.
It's been a long journey.
He looks you up and down, like almost as if it's the first time. You guys are in the shadow of this great castle now, but he says, your appearance, although you seem to be a knight, isn't unique to this city. He kind of looks up at your horns. However, you can see him hesitate as if he's looking for a polite way to say things because you haven't been polite. Once you're done talking to Her Highness, the lower city would most likely be more to your liking. There are people of your sort, and I can get you rooms for free.
That does seem a little bit racist, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
Yes, well, you weren't quite very kind, so I figured I could be a little bit more discerning.
I mean, being unkind and being racist are extremely different. Do you understand
Are
that?
they?
Yes.
You're treating me quite bad, probably based off of the way I look, so I did the same.
The way you look, but not your general race. I have nothing against humans. Are you? You're human.
He he nods his head up and down, and you can hear his neck bones crack and pop as he moves them up and down.
Honestly, I'm mostly just worried for your well-being. You seem like you might be ill.
Yes, see who's the racist now.
That's still you.
I do not believe that you and I are on the same page.
I don't believe so either. The Duke's sister, can I?
He gives a signal to somebody down here. You see a small Bork boy run up and take the reins momentarily of your mount, and he runs away to the stables. You can see them from where you're at, and Sourfish says, "Follow me. We will go to her room together." And you follow the popping of his knees as he heads into a side door.
Wild. There's got to be. Is there like a disease going around or something? Like, what is wrong with this
Chiropractor would
man?
have a field day with this guy.
So yeah, you head into the inner lining of the castle, and we will head back to our other two players now. The words of the Witchlock Jyla? How do you pronounce it?
Jyla.
Jyla. They ring in your memory.
Your father is the chief. The chief is not the caller of blood. The chief is only the speaker of blood, and he has indulged in powers unbecoming of a leader. The chief's job is that of the law. He's a historian, and his duties are to record the events under the stars as they happen, to speak with Kotota and break up disputes. He does not call war. That is the job of war leader. Customs have become broken, and our tribe is shattered. I fear for the life of our people if you do not return with the relic in time.
And this, again, is only a memory. She packed you a great many things on the back of a sprightly, youthful pronghorn to carry your things. You and your traveling companion have had a great many arguments about what to name this beast of burden. And what have you guys been arguing about?
partial to the name Robert Beef, but maybe Johnny Salami.
Why does
That
it
is
have to
not
be a
canon.
food? I didn't realize I would have to name a creature right away.
Same,
So I
same.
am.
So I defaulted to Robert Beef.
May I suggest Hamwich?
No, not here, and he's not a pork.
Look, we'll just name him Seti.
No, we've been going back and forth on this for days. His name is Pokey, and I'm not changing it.
Okay, if he replies to Seti, then you lose.
And if he replies to Pokey, you have to give me your next 2 days' rations. I will share,
What?
but I just won't have control of them. I think it would be funny. Perhaps, we settle this with a game.
Is this
have
one
a
of
point.
your rigged games?
No, certainly not. Rishi has never done anything like that of the sort ever, and he is offended by the mere accusation. I flip a coin. You call heads or tails?
It's one of
Whoever
my
wins.
coins.
Absolutely. Go for it. Your coin, but I get to flip it. That sounds fair, no?
Okay. What? No, wait, hold on. No, I flip it.
Well, that is not fair.
How is that not
Rishi
fair?
Does Rishi not get a hand in the outcome here?
Well, it wouldn't be fair if you flipped it.
Okay.
So
We do this. You flip the coin, I catch the coin.
why can't we just find the biggest stick game? That makes it so much easier.
Rishi does enjoy that game. Okay. 5 minutes. Biggest stick wins.
Got it. And Dax is going to tie up or like stick something in the ground so the pronghorn doesn't move, and goes running.
Rishi is sneakily following behind and trying not to remain seen.
So, what we're going to do here, I guess, is we're going to... You guys bolt. You take off. But we're going to do a... What have I got here? Perception is instinct. So we're going to do an instinct roll out of Dax. And then we're going to do... What's hide? That's finesse. We're going to need a finesse out of Rishi. And we're going to do... I don't know if there's contested rolls in this game, but I'm going to do a contested roll
May
here.
I use my thief experience for this?
Yes, I think that you can add your experience. But Wynter, if your character has any experience for this kind of stuff as well, it would don't forget to add your bonuses.
I'm wondering if, I guess I could kind of argue an experience, which is I won't let you down, which is the motivation to always give the right thing to people or be there for people in the right way. And they really want to find the biggest stick so that Seti has the name she was given by one of Dax's cousins.
I conveniently have the experience. Find really big stick.
Whoa, that's on my character sheet too. Find really big stick. That's
it's only going
crazy.
to come up in the first session and the last session.
Right. I do have to say, for contested roll, are we still rolling with fear and hope, or is it just one of our D12s?
Oh yeah, you're rolling with fear and hope. I'm collecting fear
Okay.
like candy, baby. Oh yeah.
You hear that clack?
Yeah, I was just
do.
going to say that sounds really satisfying. Wait, how does mine sound?
That's great, Foley. Here, let me.
Oh no, that mine's coming through. Oh no.
Mine's not coming up.
Yeah,
My
you're good.
suppression's too high.
I rolled so well.
I rolled decently well. I rolled a 14 with hope. Oh, no, sorry, that's a 14 with fear.
Damn, I was one away. 13 with hope.
So, here's what I'll say. Right on your tail, metaphorically, not physically, because Rishi has a tail, you don't. Rishi is hiding in the shadow step behind you.
Probably
As you were-
swinging overhead and trying not to remain seen.
Yeah. There's not a lot of trees out here in the middle of nowhere, but every now and again, you guys will come to like a glade or something, and you guys are traveling along this main road now, heading northeast, and you found yourself a small copse of woods, and Rishi's above you. He's sneaking.
Do I need a roll to find the big stick?
No, I think that this is
This is just playing out.
yeah.
Okay.
You lost, so you have to describe your stick first.
Okay. So Dax is like fully inspecting and then goes, and then has a triumphant stance and turns towards the proghorn and doesn't see you yet and is like, and then starts to slowly walk back to the proghorn with the stick behind their back, thinking you're coming from a different direction.
Yeah. As for my stick, it's that stick. That's my stick now. That is Rishi's stick now.
So you watch as they grab the perfect stick of the appropriate size that's quite large. And with your better contested roll, as you get closer and closer, following behind from the tops of these trees, you guys meet up in the center, and you unharness this pronghorn so that you guys can hand out your sticks.
Okay. We reveal on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And I hold out the stick that they had already grabbed.
But hey,
Your hands are empty.
Hey,
It is a fine stick. I found it out there. Did you not bring one? I thought we were having a contest here.
Dax has fully put their hands on their hips in a judgmental stance, looking at you.
Well, if it's any consolation, here, why don't you keep the stick, and me and Pokey will be very sorry about your loss here. But come on, let's go. Come on, Pokey. And I pat him on the butt and hop up. You coming, Dex?
There's like a sigh as they're walking away, and Dax goes, I never get to win anything. And then trails behind them.
And you feel all the languidness of this because you've been miserable with a lack of sleep at night. You commune with spirits of the earth and the wind, and these spirits have been filling your mind and waking you in the middle of the night at odd hours. Some of them tell you to get back on the road. Some of them make you afraid that you're being followed. And then during the daytime at sunrise, you've been doing the divining. So you've been speaking to she who dresses in white by the day, and asking politely for the right way to go and listening to the spirits as you've been told. You just haven't been able to basically ever since you left, you haven't felt the comfort of home. Like, you are no stranger to traveling and sleeping under the stars and things of that nature. But there's something about where you're at now that feels like you're at the edge of a cliff or a precipice, and not knowing or noticing that a stick has been taken out of your hand until the very last second is just an indicator of how tired you've become.
Mm-hmm.
Rishi, you guys are heading northeast. You're not exactly running away from where you came from. You're kind of going back. Not ideal, but you haven't seen the shadow figure since you've spent the time with your new friend. They seem every morning to speak with some kind of earth. You're not quite sure what they're doing. And, at nighttime they speak with something else. So they seem to be very knowledgeable about where you might be going and how it's working out. And, they're redirecting your path as it happens. It feels really meaningful and purposeful and surprisingly safe.
I at some point, Rishi is going to lean down to Pokey the pronghorn and just say, "Now, between you and me, I think they might be a little crazy." Looking back as Dax is speaking to nobody.
Look, I just think if we go that direction, it's going to get too frigid. And you know what happened last time. I don't want anyone losing toes again.
And that is a fair point. If Rishi loses a single toe, how am I supposed to climb? And I hold up my monkey foot, which just has full fingers. And besides, aren't they so pretty? Just wiggling my monkey toes. I understand. You lead the way. I am but merely a follower. Me and Pokey.
Oh, I sorry. I kind of just talk. and I realize you don't know who I'm talking to. Yeah, we're gonna head more north a little bit. There seems to be a tribe. Yeah. Sometimes when we're going on longer journeys, tribes like knowing when another one will be coming up to do trading during the year. We're probably wanting to avoid them at this time.
Rishi knows all about that. Say the word. I get us by unnoticed. May or may not be a specialty of mine.
Is that how you took my stick?
I did not take your stick. I found that stick
I
very
think
square.
you took
are the
my
one who
stick.
showed up with nothing. No. I will not stand for these baseless accusations.
They're not baseless.
What does traveling look like for you guys as you kind of followed
A lot
this?
of gaslighting. So much gaslighting.
Yeah, I think I like the depiction that there's kind of a ritual that Dax does in the morning and night to make sure they're on quote unquote the right path. But Dax, is not used to being without a huge tribe. And so just being with two other beings, it feels too small. But at the same time, they feel if there wasn't someone else with them, they probably would have started crying. Like they would have been so scared to be on their own. So they're actually very thankful Rishi is there, but they'll never say that out loud.
And Rishi would, in a similar vein, never really try to let his paranoia be known at this time of, being on the run and constantly having a looking over his shoulder. So instead he is, during the day as they're moving, he's probably full on laying across, like long ways across Pokey's back, just casual, like lounging, munching on an apple, stopping to climb a few trees here and there, get a high line of sight to help navigate when needed. Constantly trying to get Dax to play a round of cards or gamble in some way that is probably fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Just testing it all out.
Yeah.
So Dax, you're in tune with the voices here, and you are correct. It's not too long before you see a group of people, and Rishi, you climb to the top of trees and you get that better lookout like you were talking about.
Yeah.
And you see that this isn't the demon folk of Wayfarer's Peninsula. This is a group of humans. They look to be some kind of traveling merchants or road tinkers. They have this large caravan full of hay.
Disgusting. Humans below. Out there.
Do you got anything good?
Looking creatures. Hay. Lots of hay. Looks like there might be some, what did you say, traders?
Yeah. It's like a troop of road tinkers or farmers or something. They look like they're going in the same direction you guys are, and they look like they're going a little bit slow, so that you could catch up if you wanted to.
They seem probably harmless, but I don't know. You hear stories about humans. I hear they eat other species.
Really?
Particularly demonkin. Yes. I hear that your horns are used medicinally, and they love it. So do with that information what you will.
Dax instantly touches their horns, like, protectively. Like,
and just for shits and giggles, I'm going to use Deaf Deceiver on that. Which is, I can gain advantage on a roll to deceive or trick someone into believing a lie I tell them.
oh my god.
Whether or not you actually want me to roll with that or not.
If you, well, I think maybe just for right now, it'll be a truth. I think that Dax doesn't know otherwise, and and you're a well-traveled individual, and I think that maybe when it comes to like making an instinct roll, or like trying to tell if somebody's like lying or something like that, I think that's when we'll do the roll. All right, like
okay, sounds good.
Dax fully believes, just so you know.
I will follow up that terrifying sentiment by just being like, all right, let's go. And just jauntily moving Pokey forward towards the group, towards the caravan.
He's leading me towards my death. What is going on? Dax is careful behind.
Yeah, you guys meet up, and it's a group of these like farmers, and they have a tinker with them, so that's why it was confusing. And the tinker goes, "Hey, travelers on the road. We're going up Aquil Way."
Oh,
We
but-
are.
You go.
No, you go ahead. No, you go.
No, I'm
No,
gonna
no,
stay
maybe
back.
I'll go.
I'll just stay back here. It's fine. It's Dax is like trying to like look in a direction that seems like ambivalent.
I'm so sorry for my friend. She has no manners. I've been trying to tell her for weeks now. Work on your manners. Humans, they do not eat people. But she, gets these kind of things in her head. You are heading up to, what did you say, Equal Pass?
Yeah, heading up Aquil Way. We're going to Exile City. You don't have to walk if you want to take a ride on the back of the hay bale. You just have to catch any that fall out.
Oh, I do love a hayride, very much so. And so does my friend here. Come, Dex. I think we are going to travel with these nice people. They offer a safety.
Oh, okay. What about Pokey?
Pokey can follow, right? Pokey can follow? Tell me Pokey can follow. Was that the man?
Yeah, that was the tinker. You guys got any knives you need to sharpen or pots you need mended?
In my head, he's wearing a horse costume now. But just the front. There is a silent back half that is not.
Yeah, they're pulling the carts themselves. They
Okay.
take turns putting on the horse costume to pull the cart.
Dax is gonna say, actually, if you have a sharpening stone, that'd be great. I got a dagger I need to clean up a little bit.
You watch as the tinker pulls out an elaborate contraption that, when is turned, acts as a whetstone on one side and a strop on the other, so it sharpens as it moves. Said, "Made this myself. It works fine. Only need a couple of minutes with your knife."
Oh, okay, hold on. Opens up a bag on the side of Pokey, and it's like all these clanging sounds and like different like. Oh, maybe that. Nope, not that one. And it seems like impossible this bag is that deep to collect that much. And then finally, closes the sack and then hands it. Here you go.
The man takes the knife and says, "Oh yeah, this needs some care. You've been mean to it. You gotta put it in something. You can't just toss it in your bag."
Oh, well, it didn't come with something to hold it in.
I do leather work, simple leather work. You can pay me for my time. I can make you something for your hip.
How much?
Oh, not much. He's looking up the knife up and down, and he starts on it.
Well, you didn't really give me a direct answer, so how do I know? The first lesson before you do something for somebody is get the quote.
If you ask Rishi nicely, price may not be an issue.
Okay, well, we'll just walk with them. Hopefully, like me scouting could be the barter.
There is definitely a bit of safety of blending into larger groups.
I kind of stand out.
Yes, so does Rishi. But at least it is people that we can familiarize ourselves with over the next few days. It's new people that I worry about. Speaking of which, if you happen to, for no particular reason, see anybody who, I don't know, seems to be wearing all black or anything like that, or just generally anyone who doesn't look friendly, just let me know. If anyone looks like they're looking for, just let me know if you see anything strange.
Okay.
No reason at all.
Okay. And Dax's eyes are like squinting real obvious, like, uh-huh.
This isn't the first time that Rishi has looked over his shoulder.
Dax will then say, Are you taking the wagon option?
I think Rishi will. Rishi is not one to stay in one place for long. Perhaps I will sit on the wagon for part of the day, wander around a bit.
The hay does look fun. Pokey, you're not supposed to eat that. Wait, no, come back here.
Yeah, Pokey pulls up to the back of the wagon as it moves and starts eating some of the hay. And you guys trundle off the back of these traveling carriages. Your knife is sharpened, heading up northeast. We will head into the large stone gray rocks of Aquil Castle. You find yourself in a highly decorated room of bright reds and pinks as you are presented by Sourfish, the young lady of the castle. She doesn't look older than 16, maybe 17 at the oldest. She's a very young Bork with this like beautiful long flowing blonde hair and an upturned pink nose. And you hear Sourfish goes, "Yes, traveling knight for you, madam." And she looks you up and down and bids you to greet her in the respective way.
Gisfrid takes a knee in front of her and bows her head and says, "My lady de Quaylen."
Yes, thank you very much for,
She blushes and says,
oh, you are quite a strapping knight. I appreciate you visiting. What could you need?
I bring word from Hamwise of Hamheim. Greetings for the Duke on his new position, but I hear that he has been gone for many days.
Oh, he has only been gone for 4 days or so. He should be back by the end of the week. If you'd like to wait for my brother, he will be here not for too long. No moments at all, he will be here.
Does... I can't tell if it's the voice that you chose for her, or does she seem nervous? It's telling me this, like maybe it's not entirely true.
No, she has no idea how long a person's supposed to be gone.
Gotcha.
You can tell that she's just like more concerned with somebody who's tall and covered in armor and carries a weapon in her like kind of personalized space. I think you can kind of tell that if she is nervous, it has something to do with maybe the rooms are being redecorated while her brother is gone.
Okay. Well, I unfortunately I think I must be on my way unless there is something that you require of me, my lady.
Oh, it would be great if you did stay and speak to my brother. He might have needs for someone like you when he returns. I can get you. You see, there is, in the lower city, a place that you can stay. We can keep you up until he returns. And if anything bad does happen, maybe we send you out.
As generous of an offer as that is, like I said, I must be on my way, but I will leave the word from my Lord Hamwise here with you to pass on to your brother when he returns. And do not hesitate to reach out to the Hamheim fiefdom if you are in need of aid.
Excellent for your suggestion. I shall send my cousin missive on the morrow. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, my lady. And she'll lean forward and give her a little kiss on the hand.
When you do that, she like gives a deep curtsy with her long flowing dress.
And I will stand and turn to Sourfish and just say,
He's right there
oh,
as you turn.
Jesus I will collect my mount and be on my way.
I will offer you a stay at least for one evening. It is within my power. I will send you on your way. He hands you a note for a stay at the lower city at a tavern.
Sure, I'll take it, and I guess I'll give Sourfish the letter from Hamwise as well.
Yeah, you guys trade notes. He takes a long sniff of the envelope you give him.
That's okay. I'm gonna. Where'd that stable boy go? I'm gonna get out of here. This place is weird.
You grab Paxa and you head to this place called the Brass Flagon Refuge. It's nearly dead when you arrive. It's sometime in the middle of the day, just after breakfast, but before lunch. There's like 0 to no patrons here. The bar creep.
That's Sourfish. He's a bar creep.
Yeah, he's a bar creep. No, the barkeep here is a small, old human woman. She looks like she's in exile and has been here for a long time. She's stooped over and bent, but she has a bright smile and a kind face. And she says,
Oh, howdy, fair lord. I see your knightly garments, and I acknowledge your status and station.
she does a bow and almost knocks her head on the bar top.
Thank you, my good lady. I have a letter from the keep for a night here at your lovely establishment. No,
Why, thank you.
She hands you, she trades you the letter for a brass flagon. It's a brightly colored dented cup with a long draw of mead in it. Not enough to get drunk, but enough to she sees that you're important and she understands that this letter, it's got the seal on it and everything. She's providing you service before even knowing for certain.
She says,
She reads the letter.
Oh, your service and patronage is greatly appreciated. I have some stew in the pot, and you can have a full one of those if you're interested.
Sounds lovely. Do you have any alfalfa for... She like points over her shoulder and Paxa's just like looking in the window.
Let me see what I can drum up, and I'll get you to the stables next door with your, beautiful creature. So nice. Look at all those horns.
Thank you. She's quite lovely.
Lots of eyes, too.
The normal amount.
She heads into the back. You head to one of the empty tables. There's like 1 or 2 people here, but they look, like they're having a late lunch. They're private. Nothing out of the ordinary. And as you take your seat and wait for your mount, the door opens and 2 shadows blacken the doorsteps. And you all are together and meet in a tavern.
Nice.
I leave.
Never to return.
We walk in the door, and I'm just speaking at Dax, just saying, no, it's serious. I'm telling you. They use it for everything. The common cold, an aphrodisiac. The demonkin horn, it is used for so much. The humans, they're very superstitious creatures.
They don't understand. And Dax is holding on to one of their horns as they're saying, they're like, they don't understand the significance of Gisfred! And just Dax runs up to give a big hug.
I think Gisford doesn't even have time to like look up. She's like drinking her mead and it spills as you throw your arms around her. She's kind of like, who the... Dax?
Hi!
Hi. What are you doing here?
You're all metally.
Yeah. I'm a knight. That's what I left to do. Why are you an Aquil? Why are you with a monkey?
Rishi is fully just like leaning against the windowsill, turns and sees your mount and like does a double take and then just gets scared for a second. Eyes. Like, oh, hello,
Paxa.
I'm Rishi.
Yeah, this is Rishi. He joined the tribe for a couple of weeks when I guess he found us, more likely.
I have to say, you demonkin, you are so welcoming. The name, scary. The people, wonderful.
But I am on a quest, you could say. And like Dax is using their hands to make it like feel big and everything, being a little bit over dramatic, as Gisfred has come to understand when Dax is excited about things. Usually it's not as big as they make it. And Dax goes, yeah, so Jayla, our witchlock, gave me a quest. And so I am working on that. And she didn't want me to be alone.
So she gave you a monkey?
Well,
Rishi is going to plop down at the table across from Gisfrid, prop his monkey feet up on the table, and his tail is going to sneakily grab a drink from the table next to us and pull it in front of me as I grab it and take a swig from it. Nobody gives Rishi. Rishi is earned.
Yes, Queen.
I will say it was very easy to ask Rishi to come with. So,
What can I say? Rishi is a man of adventure, of quests, of grand scale fantasy adventures.
yeah, so we're headed outward.
Outward, inward, wherever you need to go.
Outward.
Not home.
Okay. Well, outward is not a direction necessarily.
Well,
It's not inward.
I have gathered
Dax
that.
just points to the doorway. And it's like, well, not down. South. It's called south, right?
Yeah.
That's
so
what we
you're,
were learning with the humans.
So you're going north.
North. Yeah.
What are you doing though? What is your quest?
Gotta find a family heirloom. The missing spirits and stuff.
Just so casually
Yeah.
said. Just,
I mean, yes, I haven't been home in many years, but I assume that they're, still missing.
Yeah, it's more so, my dad I don't remember when you necessarily left, but I'm pretty sure you were there the last time we did a gathering at the Oasis, right? And you saw how much jewelry the tribe brought in.
Yes.
Okay, so we've learned that some of those relics, now we're calling them, sometimes contain spirits that are pretty similar to our familial ones. So Jayla thinks that there is one outside of her homeland, and it will help in the process of a new ritual she's creating. And so it's kind of like a big step towards me being more serious about being a witch lock,
Would I have heard of any sort of artifact like this outside of the peninsula?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll about the local area. They've headed this direction, and so you might know something about it.
That's a 13 with hope.
On a 13 with hope, you have heard, because you're from Hamheim?
Hamheim.
So you know a little bit about the forests of Dinero, and you know that the elves of Dinero collect ancient relics and artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they trade with, because they don't need or desire anything, but something like that might have an influence of the spirit or have the spirit inside of it is something that they like to cultivate, because they are living plants and trees, and they move with the forest. And so the great spirit tree seeks these kind of things out. So it's possible that this family heirloom is in the woods, but you don't know why it would be there or what you'd be looking for.
I think Gisfrid kind of pinches the bridge of her nose, says, "So, are you communing with spirits to determine which direction you're going? Is that what's happening here?"
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever's going on at the keep here seems not great.
Sour fishy.
Sour fishy.
The bone creaks we were hearing on our way into town? You could hear them from a mile away.
It's insane. There's something wrong with him. The Duke has been missing for several days and has gone into the forest to supposedly treat with the elves, but it's just not adding up. But if I was gonna look for a spiritual artifact of some sort, the great forest spirit in what is the forest called? Dinero? Dinero. I keep wanting to say De Niro, like Robert De Niro.
It is spelled exactly like that, so I do not fault you.
Okay.
I didn't think it through.
But yes, if I was going to look for a spiritual artifact, I would probably go into Dinero Forest and
is it worth it? These spiritual artifacts, from my experience, they have been nothing but trouble.
Aren't you on this quest with Dax? Isn't this like the whole point that you're here?
To say that Rishi is on any single quest is to do a disservice to his purpose.
Has this guy stolen from you? Are you being grifted?
Actually,
Listen.
he has stolen from me, but then he
Great.
gave it back. But he
Lies
stole the
and
stick.
hearsay. Lies and hearsay.
I don't know about this character here, Dax.
Look,
He just
okay.
showed up one day. That's
Yeah.
Gisfred. I need you to hear me out. I simply, and I'm just going to disappear.
see this just proves my point. Like, this guy is super sketchy. Why are you traveling with him?
Excuse me, I say as I'm on the opposite side of you, as I have used my shadow stepper ability to move from one shadow to another, and I just have my arm on the back of your chair, and I'm just leaned back in another chair.
This is not proving your point here. Do you realize that?
I think you need to understand that sometimes the pleasure of someone's company is all they are needed for.
You're being grifted. She turns to Dax again.
Okay, look, I know he likes to play games a lot, but
You enjoy a game.
Has he tried to get you to, buy anything and then you can sell it to the other people in the tribe? Are you being recruited into a pyramid scheme? Is that what's happening?
he did. We did get in trouble because he tried to get me to steal something from Jayla, but it didn't.
Listen,
Why would you
it is
steal
a
something
learning
from Jayla?
experience.
It seemed pretty. We were also drinking a lot that night because the tribe, did one of the rituals. And look, I'm not good with alcohol, so I'm just going to stay away for right now. He didn't want to stay put in the tribe. He had already said that to the elders, and then I was leaving at the same time. So they thought it was a good idea that you had someone who wasn't a local, who had been around, more of the continent than myself.
I could not have put it better myself. I'm a guide of sorts.
Are you?
As you guys are here arguing, the old woman comes out. She's got a tall flagon and 2 plates full of alfalfa. And she goes,
One for you, fair knight, and one for your mount, and ale to wash it all down.
and then she looks at the other 2 and says,
Oh, more drinks. I'll go grab them.
Can I just have milk?
she's gone. She's gone.
Rishi, you can have my drink.
Well, where is the fun in that? Drinking alone is never a good time.
Don't
I suppose
listen
I could
to
drink
him.
With my new friend here.
I don't listen. I was heading back to the peninsula.
I have a question. What's a duke?
Duke is kind of like the chief.
It is the first thing you do in the morning.
Gisfred turns slowly and glares at you.
So does Dax. At the same time, Dax is the same thing.
And thank you all for listening to Tales Between Turns. This episode is sponsored by you, the fans. We appreciate any and all listeners, and the best way to grow is by word of mouth, so please recommend us to a friend. And if you'd like to, you can follow us on social media. On Instagram, it's at Tales Between Turns Pod, all one word. On TikTok, it's at talesbetween.tur. On Blue Sky, we are talesbetweenturns.bluesky.social. And lastly, we have a Reddit account that we will not post on unless we became insanely popular, and it's Tales Between Turns. We appreciate you, and we will see you in the future.